Why do some people resort to accusations of cheating when they lose? Does it make them feel better? In reality, they are just avoiding the fact that they have lost, and instead of confronting their shortcomings, they blame others. You've probably seen many people turning themselves into victims by playing the blame game. Why do you think this happens so often? Doesn't it affect their relationships? And can we really solve problems if we're always pointing fingers? In my opinion, this makes you weak. We'll explore what's actually behind this attitude and discuss how we can work to change it. Without further ado, let's jump in. Are you going to spend your life being a victim? In my perspective, you have no idea the true potential of people, and by definition, yourself. Keep doing this and you will fall into contempt. Falling into contempt will slow down, or even stop yourself from improving. I understand it's easier to blame someone or something rather than ourselves. However, are you going to spend your life being a victim? Learn to hold back your comments and bias, how to truly be in control of what goes into your mind and what comes out. Pay close attention. Be honest. It's just you and nobody to judge or sway you. It's you versus you. Self-limiting thoughts keep you away from doing anything different or better. It always keeps you in doubt that you won't be able to achieve anything in your life. Do you ever find yourself in a situation where you would give up before even trying? These are the thoughts that lower your self-esteem. People who immediately accuse others of cheating usually have limited their growth by believing the only way they can lose is foul play. They have a big sense of only their own importance and find it too difficult to accept losing. This behavior comes from a deep fear of failing and a strong need just somehow to protect their ego. This way, they avoid dealing with the discomfort of not being perfect and try to keep up with their image of being superior. By accusing others of cheating, they protect their self-esteem and avoid the real truth behind their failures. Why is it so hard to admit when we're wrong? This question relates to the concept of ego in human psychology. Ego is like a huge part of our mind that shapes how we see ourselves and our position in the world. Pride comes before a fall. This famous saying describes ego as a stubborn feeling of not accepting your fall and seeing yourself as superior to others. Psychologically, a healthy ego can also help us handle criticism and setbacks in life. It allows us to recognize our weaknesses and helps to act in a balanced way. However, if someone's ego is too inflated, they might think they are always right and never make mistakes. Understanding the concept behind ego helps us answer why people might struggle to accept their mistakes or act defensively when their self-image is put to the test. Fear of failure is a term connected with self-limiting aspects. It can make even a normal person feel the need to be a perfectionist. This happens when we constantly deal with emotional situations, and every situation starts to feel the same. Let's say if a person applies for a job and gets rejected, he will automatically feel scared of the pre-assumed reality of being rejected again. Due to this constant fear, a person might avoid trying new things, or just blame others for their problems. This behavior change is just to protect oneself from guilt through failures, but it doesn't solve the problem. We human beings face ups and downs in our lives, and when you fail, it shouldn't make you just defensive, but it should give you a motive to seek another opportunity. Another important aspect of limiting oneself is treating your failure like it didn't matter. All of us have been a part of this phase. If we lose a competition, we turn around and say that it didn't even matter, or we didn't want to be a part of it. Deep down, we all feel sad over the failure because it really did matter. We are just not ready to accept it. To handle the fear of failure, try to see failure as a chance to learn instead of something to be scared of. When you view failure as a way to grow and improve, facing challenges and taking risks becomes easier. This attitude helps you feel less pressure to be perfect and more open to trying new things. Every successful person has faced setbacks, so focus on what you can learn from each mistake. This approach helps you become stronger and more confident, turning failures into stepping stones for future success. When people blame their own failures on things like cheating or bad luck, they're often just trying to keep a sense of control over their situation. By pointing fingers at others, they avoid looking at their own mistakes and taking responsibility for what went wrong. This is a way to protect themselves from having to face their flaws. Instead of seeing their failures as a chance to improve, they focus on blaming outside factors. It's like the saying, "It's easier to blame the storm than to fix the sail." This means that it's easier to blame something else than to deal with your own problems. Facing up to mistakes and learning from them can be hard, but it's the best way to grow and get better than you are today. Taking responsibility for your actions helps you improve and leads to more chances of success in the future. Owning up to failures is much more helpful than making excuses for it. The human desire for control is natural and helps us feel safe and secure. People try to control their lives in different ways to manage fears and uncertainties. Controlling behavior can also be seen in how people manage their actions. For example, in a game, a player might set strict rules for themselves, like practicing specific strategies and avoiding distractions, to ensure that they win the game at any chance. They might track every single move and review their gameplay to improve performance. However, if they lose a match, they might blame external factors, such as accusing other players of cheating rather than examining their own performance. This type of self-control is focused on achieving success, but leads to avoiding responsibility and learning from mistakes. Balancing self-discipline with honest self-reflection is the only way to grow. Another way people try to control is by planning and organizing. They make detailed plans for everything and try to feel prepared for every moment. This need for order can also show up in relationships. People might try to influence or manage what others do to make sure that things go right their way. This can lead to conflicts if others feel controlled or have differences in their opinion. While controlling everything might make us feel safe and secure, it's equally important to know that we can't control everything. Learning to be adaptable and letting go of constant control can improve our power to accept and work on things that really matter. In high-pressure environments where success is hard to come by, people might feel like they have no control, and this could lead them to avoid challenges and try their best to improve. To help prevent learned helplessness, it's really important to encourage a mindset where failures are seen as a chance to learn and grow. Giving support and recognizing small successes can help build confidence and motivation. Using the insights from his video can help you understand and improve your way of dealing with failures. By recognizing all these challenges, such as self-doubt, that make us afraid to try new things in life, you can gain a broader and more accurate perspective. When you understand that you have such doubts, you can work on improving yourself daily. This will help you learn from your mistakes rather than walking away from them. As we discussed, controlling everything can be very stressful, and it can make you blame others rather than yourself. Being flexible and adapting to changes will help you be positive in every situation you face. By focusing on these key areas, we can better handle challenges and turn our failures into chances to grow. Thanks for being here, and let's use these insights to make your life better than ever. But here's a question for all of you. Will you now accept your responsibility for your own mistakes, or will you try to just blame someone else? Join the discussions. Share your thoughts on accepting responsibility versus blaming others in this comment below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more insights and comparisons. See you in the next video.